Hello children, welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today we have fifth assignment on lines and angles for ninth class dated July 8th, 2020. In this assignment we have three questions. So let's discuss those questions today. Here is the first question on the board. Let's discuss about this. See here in this figure AB is parallel to QR. AB is parallel to QR. This is Q and this is R. AB is parallel to QR. So these two arrows indicate that these two are parallel to each other in this figure. So this is a figurative representation of two parallel lines. Now here the given data is angle BAQ is 142 degrees. And angle ABP, that is angle ABP is 100 degrees. Now APB we need to find. Now find APB, that is this angle we need to find. And here QRP, that is we need to find this one. QRP, okay, this one. QRP means this one we need to find. QRP. Isn't it? Now here first we will write the given data better. Now given data is what? AB is parallel to QR, isn't it? Now BAQ is 142 degrees. Now ABP is 100 degrees, isn't it? See, if you observe this triangle APB, if you observe this triangle, in this triangle, these two, if you observe these two angles and this angle is exterior angle for this triangle APB. We have one property in triangles. What is that property? Exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of its interior opposite angles. Isn't it? Sum of its interior opposite angles. You learned this earlier. That is, see, we will use that property here. Now, in triangle APB, what is that in triangle APB? This BAQ. Exterior angle is what? BAQ. Angle BAQ is equal to, what are interior opposite angles for this exterior angle? These two angles, isn't it? That is angle ABP and angle APB. That is angle ABP plus angle APB, isn't it? So since why the property is exterior angle E of a triangle, exterior angle of a triangle is equal to its two interior opposite angles. Isn't it? So this is one property. Now here angle BAQ, what is angle BAQ? BAQ is 142 degrees. Angle ABP, what is angle ABP? 100 degrees. That is 100 degrees. Plus that APB we don't know, we need to find that one. Angle APB. Now here angle APB keeping at same side and transposing this 100 degrees to other side. It will, here it is plus 100 and it will be minus 100. That is 142 minus 100. So, which is nothing but angle APB is 42 degrees. Isn't it? So angle APB is 42 degrees. So here this angle is 42 degrees. 42 degrees. Now we need to find this. See here, if you observe here, this AB is parallel to QR, isn't it? AB is parallel to QR, given data. Now if you observe this RP is a transversal line. Why? Because this RP intersecting these two parallel lines at two distinct points, isn't it? At two distinct points. Then this RP is a transversal line. Now when this RP is a transversal line and AB is parallel to QR, if you observe these two angles, this 100 degrees and this angle, if you observe these two, those are corresponding angles. So corresponding angles are always equal when a transversal line intersect two distinct parallel lines at two distinct points, isn't it? We know that one. So let's use that one here to find the angle QRP. See now, since AB is parallel to QR, AB is parallel to QR, and whereas RP, so this RP is a transversal line. RP is a transversal line. Then angle QRP, then angle QRP is equal to angle QRP, this angle QRP, this angle is equal to what? This angle, that is ABP, angle ABP, that is nothing but angle QRP is equals to angle ABP is what? 100 degrees, that is 100 degrees, isn't it? See here this step, why this step? We need to write here, since corresponding angles, isn't it? We need to write that. Since QRP, angle QRP is equal to angle ABP, why? Corresponding angles. So now in this step, why this is there? Since angle ABP is 100 degrees, isn't it? So we need to write that reasons. So now angle QRP is equals to 100 degrees. Therefore, so we found this angle QRP is 100 degrees. So like this we can find the angles of APB and QRP in this question. So children, let's see the second question on the board. In the figure, angle X, this is the figure, in this angle X is 62 degrees, that is, this is 62 degrees, and angle XYZ, that is angle XYZ, this total angle is 54 degrees. This total angle is 54 degrees, isn't it? Now, in triangle XYZ, if YO, this is O, and YO and ZO, these two are angle bisectors. These two are angle bisectors. Angle bisector means what? Are bisectors. That is angle bisector. Or angle bisector means what? The line which bisects the angle. Bisect means two equal angles. It divides the angle into two equal angles. That is nothing but bisector. Bisect means two sections of equal magnitude and equal form, isn't it? So now this YO bisects this angle XYZ, this angle, and at the same time OZ is also bisects this angle YZX. angle YZX. So this angle also bisected into equal angles. That means this angle is equals to this angle and this angle is equals to this angle. That is nothing but angle bisectors of XYZ and XZY respectively. Find angle OZY. That is OZY. That means we need to find this angle. Isn't it? Now here also YOZ. That is nothing but we need to find this angle. OZY and YOZ. See here, if you take this, if you want to find this one, we need to find this whole angle, isn't it? We need to have this whole angle. Why? Because OZ is a bisector of this angle, isn't it? So to find this one, we need to find this total angle. So how can we find? See, if you observe this triangle, that is triangle XYZ, in this we know this angle and this angle, isn't it? This angle, this 54 degrees. This total angle is what? 54 degrees, isn't it? This total angle 54 degrees. So we know these two angles. We need to find this using angle sum property. Angle sum property, isn't it? Now let's find out. In triangle XYZ, what we have? Angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equals to 180 degrees. Angle X plus angle Y, angle Z is equals to 180 degrees. Why? Since angle sum property. That is nothing but what? That is sum of three angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So this is the property we are using here. Now angle X, what is angle X? 62 degrees, isn't it? Plus what is angle Y? Angle Y, this total angle is 54 degrees. Plus angle Z. What is angle Z? We don't know, we need to find that one. So is equals to what? 180 degrees. Now keeping angle Z at same side and transposing these two angles, sum of these two angles to other side. Sum of these two angles what? 62 plus 54, 116, isn't it? 116. That is 180 minus 116, which is nothing but angle Z. Angle Z is equals to 180 minus 116, which is nothing but how much? 64, isn't it? 64 degrees. So like this we can find the angle of Z. That is, here this total angle is how much? 64 degrees. So the total angle is 64 degrees. If so, now then OZ, since ZO is bisector of what? Angle XZY, isn't it? Angle XZY. Then if this is the bisector of this angle XZY, then this OZY is 32. See, this is divided into two equal angles, isn't it? So this total angle is 64 degrees. This total angle is 64 degrees. Now, if this total angle is 64 degrees, then this will become 32 degrees and this will become 32 degrees. Equal angles. it bisects into equal angles. That is total 64. 32 plus 32. Now, so therefore, OZY, angle OZY is equal to 32 degrees. So that is, we found this one. That is angle OZY is equals to 32 degrees. So let's find angle YOZ. That is this YOZ, this angle we need to find. See here, if you observe this also, since YO is the bisector of angle XYZ, XYZ. Similarly, see, since YO is bisector of angle XYZ, then this angle, that is 54 degrees angle, is bisected into two equal angles. Then this will be how much? 27, and this will be 27 degrees, isn't it? So 27 plus 27 is equals to 54 degrees. So now, if you observe here, this triangle OYZ. So therefore here this OYZ. Sorry. Okay. Then angle OYZ. Let's finish this step. Angle OYZ is equal to what? 27 degrees, isn't it? So here we know in this triangle, we know this angle and this angle. We need to find this angle, isn't it? So now take that in triangle OYZ. In triangle OYZ, this OYZ, angle OYZ plus angle YZO, that is angle YZO plus angle ZOY, that is angle ZOY, is equal to what? 180 degrees. Since angles are proper, isn't it? Angles are proper. Since angles are proper, that is sum of three angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So now here angle OYZ is 27 degrees plus angle YZO is 32 degrees plus angle ZOY, that is angle ZOY, is equals to 180 degrees, isn't it? Is equals to 180 degrees. Then this, then see here, this 27 plus 32, how much? 59, isn't it? 59. Now angle ZOY is equals to 180 minus 59. 180 minus 59. So therefore angle ZOY is equals to angle YOZ. ZOY or YOZ? ZOY or YOZ are same angles only. So angle ZOY is equals to 180 minus 59, how much? How much? 21. That is 21 degrees, isn't it? That is 21 degrees. This is 21 degrees. So we found this also. That is angle YOZ. Or we can say like this also. Angle YOZ is equals to 21 degrees. YOZ is equals to 21 degrees. So like this we can find the angles in this question. Children, here is the third question. Let's discuss about this. In the figure, this is the figure given. If AB is parallel to DE, that is AB is parallel to DE, then angle BAC, this angle BAC, this angle BAC is 35 degrees, and whereas angle CDE is 53 degrees. That is angle CDE is 53 degrees. Find angle DCE. So we need to find angle DCE. That means we need to find this angle. This angle. We need to find out. So here, if you observe this figure, in this figure, these two arrows indicate that these two lines are parallel to each other. If these two lines are parallel to each other, if you observe this line EA or AE line intersecting these two parallel lines at two distinct points, then this EA line or AE line is a transversal line for these two parallel lines. If these two are parallel lines and AE is a transversal, then if you observe this angle and this angle are corresponding angles, isn't it? These two angles are corresponding angles. Why? Because why I am taking this? Why? Because if you observe this CDE triangle, in this CDE triangle, this we need to find, isn't it? See, we know this angle, but we don't know this angle. So to find this angle, I observe that here one angle is there, which are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. So these two angles are alternate interior angles for this transversal line and for these two parallel lines, isn't it? So if I use that property, then I can find this angle. If I can find this angle, if I consider this CDE triangle, if I consider this CDE triangle, so in this triangle I know this angle and I know this angle, but I can calculate this angle by using angle sum property. We used that in the earlier problem. So like this, here we will use two properties to find the angle DCE, that is angle DCE. So let's find it. Now solution. So since AB is parallel to DE, AB is parallel to DE, and AE is a transversal line. AE is a transversal line. Then this angle CBAC, or you can take BAE. BAC and BAE are same one. So now angle BAC is equal to angle DEA. Angle DEA. Isn't it? Why? Since alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Isn't it? Alternate interior angles. Now angle BAC. So keeping angle DEA at one side and angle BAC, that is angle BAC is what? 35 degrees. Isn't it? Angle BAC is 35 degrees. Now angle DEA is 35 degrees. That is angle DEA, this is 35 degrees. So if you got that angle, so let's find the DCE angle. How? Like this. In triangle DCE, we have, what is that? Sum of angle sum property. By angle sum property, this angle plus this angle plus this angle is 180 degrees. That is angle EDC. Angle EDC plus angle DCE. Angle DCE plus angle CED. That is angle CED. Angle CED is equals to 180 degrees. Equals to 180 degrees. That is angle EDC is what? 53 degrees plus angle DCE, we don't know DCE, let's find that one, we need to find, plus angle CED. What is angle CED? That is 35 degrees, isn't it? Is equals to 180 degrees. Now, keeping this angle DCE at one side and 180 degrees, and this sum of these 35 plus 53, 88, isn't it? 88. So this plus 88 is transposed to RHS. It will become minus 88, isn't it? Now angle DCE is equals to 180 minus 88. How much? 92. 92 degrees, isn't it? 92 degrees. That is, so here, therefore, angle DCE is 92 degrees. So we found this one, angle DCE is 92 degrees. So like this, we can find the angle DCE in this problem. Okay children, that's all for today. We will meet in the next session. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. All the best.